All right. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Girl Let's Agree to Disagree with Busy Blue and Jessica Milagros. We are here with our newly evicted house guest, Brooklyn. How are
Uh,
you feeling, Brooklyn?
uh, you know what? A little indifferent today. I think I was still on a high on Friday when I was chatting with people, and now that it's a Monday morning, it's setting in that I'm missing my friends. I'm missing my DC friends, but excited to be home. I did carpool this morning. What
Ooh.
else do you do on a Monday morning? Then take your kids to school. So just excited to get to chat with you though.
Oh my God. So I'm glad you brought up carpooling. There's a lot of controversy with you, Brooklyn, and the married mothers. Now, my co-host, she is a married mother, Jessica Milagros, an icon from Big Brother 21, and she won two competitions, and you won none. And you talked about what people look like being married mothers in the casting. Have you heard any of this outrage or uproar from married mothers on the show?
I've heard a little bit about it, and I just have to say I'm really proud of who I am and what I stand for and why I was playing this game. And I stand behind there hasn't been a married mother that has won this game yet. Won competitions? Absolutely. And I admire the ones that have tried. I was hoping to be the first. Obviously, I'm sitting here talking to you, so that didn't happen. But I think, or I would hope that mamas, all they want to do is talk about their kids all the time. And honestly, the house guests talked about their dogs and their people just as
Right.
much as I talked about my kids. I just think that that was just a part of my storyline.
Okay, so Brooklyn, I was rooting for you when you win, and I said, "This is my girl right here. Is giving Rose McGowan teas. I'm excited about her." And one of your strategies was, people say that I'm really good at picking out couples, and then I'll put a couple together, and I'm gonna hide behind them. And then
Mhm.
as soon as we get a couple in the house, you're like, "No, it's them. They gotta go." What happened to your strategy?
I am so excited to work with a showmance. Now, I know that sounds a little crazy, but hear me out, okay? I've been with my husband for like forever, and I feel like I am the matchmaker of all of my friend group. So I can't wait to get into the house and find the two lovebirds, put them together, and be their little third wheel for a while. Use them as a shield, make everyone go after them, and then once they're out, then I can play the game how I want to. But that'll be my strategy is find the showmans.
Listen, we've got a couple couples in that.
Okay.
I know week one, the MJ Matt target was strong and the whole house was seeing it. And so I said, listen, Matt, I love him. I've heard that he's given me so much love and I appreciate that. But it just wasn't best for my game. He's a strong man. And we just, next to Kenny, all he did was cry
Yeah.
all the time. Kenny wanted to go home. And I was like, no. You can go home when we're ready for you to go home. But so that one was easy. The hard one was Rubina and Tucker.
Mm.
Now, you want to talk about a relationship? That's a situationship to if I ever saw one. So
Oh.
I I loved Rubina, but again, I got on the wrong side of the vote on that one and lost their trust, which duh, rightfully so. And once that happened, there was no turning back. I couldn't use them as a shield because I was enemy number one after that.
Have you caught up on any of the episodes?
Last night's, that's it.
Okay.
So last night's I'm trying to, brace myself and give myself a lot of grace and just truly enjoy my family and get back to sleeping. FYI, you don't sleep a lot
That's
in the
what I
house.
hear.
Um, not at all. So, but I did watch last night. It's weird. It's like this euphoria kind of outer body experience. And I'm like, wait a second, that's not how that went. And it's interesting what everyone sees that just watches the show versus the live feeds
Feeds,
and
yeah.
the truth that lies in between all of that.
What was interesting about last night's episode is that we saw Rabina talking about wanting to give you a sympathy vote, and her and T-Core both had problems about how you ended things, and they were going to give you the vote so that Cam could leave, but they did not like how you handled it all. What do you think you could have done differently to get their votes?
I don't think I would have gotten their vote at all. I truly don't. I did see that and I saw my girl Leah that was
Mhm.
really upset. I told Leah, if the house is voting a certain way, cover your butt. And I was like, don't do that to yourself. I like you and I want you to do well. I knew I didn't have Rubina's vote. She is doing exactly anything and everything that Tucker tells her to do. So I didn't pull her aside. And I think that's why she was upset, is that I kind of went past her and went to T-Core and Chemo, because they vote together always. And they
Mm,
always do that for as long as they're in that house. And so I thought if I can get them to, they will tell Rubina because they're a throuple
yeah.
and they'll do whatever they need to do together. And that was my ploy. And honestly, I just wasn't going to go out quietly. That's not who I am and what I stand for. And I knew once I lost that arena that I didn't have the votes. But you know what? Last ditch effort. And I tried. And I mean, I tried.
Yeah. And you did. And I was rooting for you. Um, Speaking of Tucker, there was a lot of conversations, especially one of the most explosive ones with you and Tucker talking in the bedroom. And it seemed as if, from my perspective, you never campaigned to stay. You were just questioning why Tucker felt these ways about you, but never saying that's not the truth. You need to change that. I got your back. Where I'm on your side. It was more so, why do you think I'm a married mom? Why do you think I'm running things? Why do you think I'm this? And never combating any of those questions. Why was that?
At that point, I had made up my mind that I wanted nothing to do with Tucker.
Okay.
And so my strategy for campaigning was to tell everyone he was my target. Everyone.
Mm,
And even the people that I knew were working with him, to try to at least say, hey, you keep me, I'll be the target. I'll go after him. And if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. But at that point, I had got, and my alliances were blown up. I didn't trust Quinn, and all I had was Chelsea and Cam. So I said, you know what? Maybe I can get MJ and Leah and Angela to listen and go, no, she's right. He is going to win this game. And it didn't work, but I didn't want to say anything to Tucker at that point. And he's playing a very interesting game, and his strategy is different,
yeah.
but it's working. Hey, I'm here and he's there. So more props to him. I just don't want him to win.
Speaking of an interesting game, when you talk to Julie, I felt like even Julie was questioning, why are you still on Quinn's side? What is this myth that Quinn has over everyone where you can tell him your secrets and then he tells everyone in the house and people still don't want him out?
I think it's because we know Quinn as a person and we know things that y'all don't. Tucker does not want to be in that house. Week
Mm,
3, he bawled like a baby, and Rubina and I told him to stay. I consoled him in the fish room. And so those are some of the things you don't see. And Quinn loves the game. And yeah, he backstabbed me and didn't stay true to the Pentagon, but that's the game. And he's not blowing people's up in public. And I respect that a little more. Be a little devious, do it behind the scenes. Keep your name clean while you run everyone else's in the mud. Tucker's just like a whole different breed of a person. Again, love them all so much, but I want this game to matter more to someone, and it matters a lot to Quinn.
when you first got in the house, you laid low. Sometimes we forgot about you, and then you became enemy number one. If you can do anything differently going into the Big Brother house, what would you do differently?
Well, I think it's funny that y'all thought I laid low. I think that's just the narrative that was shown. I had a couple final twos, multiple alliances. Originally, I guess, wasn't shown as a part of the collective, and I was. So I was strategic with how I was playing. I threw a couple competitions that I probably, in hindsight, shouldn't have.
Like which
Uh,
one?
Binary Bridge, Anne's
Hmm.
Land. So those two, I just didn't want to win. Code Tower, I tried in, but that one was harder than it looked. But I did decent, and I think that was what was my problem, was I was doing okay at the comps, and getting very close. And then the house started seeing that, and then once my name started being thrown out as someone who was manipulating people, it was just not in my favor after that.
Yeah, it became you and Chelsea. Now, when you sat with
Girl.
Julie, you took on and you said, I am that girl. and he's telling the truth. Do you wish you would have pulled back just a little bit in the house?
Mm, no, I don't. Because I wanted to be a player. I didn't want to be a floater. And
Mhm.
so I wanted to be someone that earned their way there and that wasn't taken there. And if that got me out, so be it. It was a fun, interesting, wild, once in a lifetime opportunity that I don't regret any of. I made some incredible friends. Everyone in that house is a wonderful person, some more than others, but I'm grateful for the opportunity and excited to get to watch with my family on my lap and see
Yeah.
who takes it away. I really hope it's Chelsea, and if not her, then I want Quinn to win.
Oh, that's great. Who do you think is playing the best game right now?
Mm, Quinn. I know. I say it, and people are like, "Ah, y'all are a bunch of Tucker lover. Who do you love? Who do you think is playing the best game?"
Right now, Angela. She
Oh,
has me going topsy-turvy where you want to evict her, but then you're also like, well, she really is a target for a lot of people. It's up and down, it's back and forth. And I want to see Mackenzie take it on at this point
yeah.
because her back was against the wall and everybody's underestimating her, and she's just the easy one to get out. So if it's not Angela, definitely Mackenzie.
Oh, well, I love my girl MJ, Texas forever. And y'all are hating. Texas loves Texas. I don't know why that's a surprise, y'all. Like, no one loves Texas more than a Texan. So, I'm not sorry about how much I love Texas or my kids.
I
So keep,
love that for you. Did you feel slighted when you watched yesterday's episode and the announcer said they sent Brooklyn going back to the Lone Star State?
I was like, damn.
I said drag her.
You know what? Hey, it's all fun and games. I realize the house is a lot more unserious than people think. We
Hmm.
would have those fights, and
Yeah.
me and Tucker talked, and then the next thing you know, I'm cooking dinner and going, "Hey, dinner's ready, guys." And so, and we're cracking jokes and sitting around the table. So I know our experience in there and
Yeah.
how that's why I hugged everybody, and I truly can't wait to help him with his business once he gets in Dallas with Icebound and Leah would say SWA. And I'm excited to enjoy them outside of the house. And I do think majority of us
Hmm.
will be friends. Now, I know there's a lot of game left, but I have nothing but love for everyone. And FYI, MJ was the one that started the charcuterie board. I because I'm really good at crafting them, and Angela told us that we could use everything. She might have regretted it once she said it because
Uh,
she was angry, but set the record straight.
I love that.
I love a good meat and cheese tray, but she said we could have it. It was fair game. And MJ was the one that was like, let's make a snack. I said, yeah, girl, let's make a snack. I'm hungry. So
Well, we love that. We want to thank, with Brooklyn not eating a charcuterie board right now, we want to thank you so much. If Jessica Milagros is here, she'll say, welcome to the Big Brother family. Reach
thanks.
out to her anytime you have any questions. I have no intentions on going on the show, but I love to talk to you all. Thank you so much, Brooklyn, and I hope you enjoy this season like the rest of us have been.
Thank you. I definitely intend to tell Jessica I said hello and I appreciate y'all taking the time with me today.
Definitely.